The simplest way to dispose of waste is the worst way for the environment. But some recycling experts, like Clinton Vaz, put a positive spin on it.
When the waste lies on the streets, then it kind of keeps reminding people, it keeps reminding the tourists about the problem that persists throughout the system, not just with the collection, but also with the treatment, the transportation, and the disposal.
Clinton has been fascinated by recycling since his youth. He's one of the few entrepreneurs in Goa to make a business out of recycling. Many Indians don't want to touch refuse.
It's a change in society that is required, because a lot of people think that waste is a low caste person's job. Now here in Goa, I have about 8 employees. None of them are Goan, and I worked with a municipality with a workforce of 1,000 employees, and 980 of them were not from Goa. Chota hai.
Clinton Vaz says the government should concentrate more on waste disposal. Individuals like himself can't solve the problem alone. Millions of tourists, many of them Indians, come each year to visit Goa's beaches. Goa was a Portuguese colony for 450 years. Now it's India's smallest state. 18th June Road is one of the capital Panaji's main shopping streets. Environmental activists advocate setting up a car-free zone here. Talula de Silva hopes the idea will catch on elsewhere in India.
A lot of youth supported the idea, and on the appointed day we had people coming and helping us, you know. So we carried on from the first, we planned to have, you know, one Sunday of the month, you know, as a trial period, and we continued every month for 6 months.
The project was a huge success. Environmental and climate protection is a big topic at the university too.
So these are the kinds of things that are happening that...
Talula de Silva sits on environmental committees and advises the government.
You are called for a lecture, what?
Sudshit Dongre organizes environmental workshops. He's also the head of the Goa Environmental Education Program. He designs the curriculum and trains teachers. They've already got almost 1,000 schools involved. Waste management and coastal protection are 2 of the subjects on the curriculum.
Goa being a state which is on the coast, which is actually a coastal state, and main impact of climate change happens on the coast. So therefore, how do we as a citizen in Goa adapt to the changing situation, and also help, also use the technologies which can mitigate the further impact of climate change on our livelihood.
All the 3 staple food.
At Poyora High School, 40 kilometers away from the capital, these ideas are part of daily classes. Today, the pupils are learning about iron ore mining.
As you know, mining is regarded as a backbone of Goa's economy, but this has done the most harm to these forested areas. From north to south, we see huge amount of mining reject in Goa.
The pupils like the environmental instruction, especially the experiments and practical work. The subject is mandatory from the 5th to the 10th grade.
We need the trees for fruit to eat, but we don't protect them. So we are learning that we have to protect the environment, otherwise we will not be able to survive.
The principal hopes that things will change soon.
If you go to these rivers, it is polluted. If you go to the beaches, they are also polluted. Everywhere pollution. So environment education is very, very important in the school, where we can teach the students. That is the largest community.
Iron ore is mined everywhere, legally or illegally. Environmental protection has very low priority. The damage is visible. The fine mineral dust coats the trees and seeps into the groundwater. The mining companies have initiated some pilot projects to improve their image. The people of this village are voluntarily collecting plastic, paper, and metal. Once a month, they take it to a recycling center that sorts it. The project has accomplished at least one thing. Young people no longer think they're above dealing with garbage.
This is our own garbage from our own village, not from any other village. It's our responsibility to clean it up, and that's why we're doing it.
Goa's greatest treasure is its natural environment. To protect that, the people of India need to develop greater environmental awareness.